The candidate running to be the Maricopa County Sheriff under criticism for his affiliation to a movement that the Anti-Defamation League calls an anti-government extremist group.
A recent documentary features that organization, the Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Movement. The film's main character is Republican candidate for Maricopa County Sheriff Jerry Sheridan. Joe Dana tells us why another Arizona sheriff is also raising concerns.
The Constitutional Sheriffs and Peace Officers Movement believes the sheriff is the ultimate authority in a county, even above federal law.
I will be a constitutional sheriff.
That phrase, constitutional sheriff, used by Republican candidate Jerry Sheridan on primary election night, has more than one meaning. The Constitutional Sheriffs Movement is a national group that the Combating Terrorism Center at WestPoint reports shares overlapping ideologies with overtly violent and extreme entities. In fact, Constitutional Sheriff's founder, Richard Mack, also founded the Oath Keepers, who brought stockpiles of weapons to D.C. on January 6th, many of them convicted for violence. So why would a sheriff's candidate want to affiliate himself with someone like Richard Mack? Well, a lot of sheriffs have over the years.
Are they significant in size and number? Yes, they are.
The Australian Special Broadcasting Service released a documentary this summer showing Sheridan attending one of Mack's seminars.
The federal government is not our boss.
The group encourages sheriffs to not enforce gun control laws they disagree with. They promote election conspiracies, and they politically attack Democrats.
You don't think Kamala's coming for your guns?
During this meeting, as Sheridan listens on, Mack says, "We're not a democracy. We never have been. The greatest election fraud is happening in the country right now." Then this ominous moment.
The sheriffs have to make a big decision.
Mack says it's the duty of everyone to get rid of a government if it is what he calls a destructive force.
Not voted out, throw off.
Listen to what Mack says is a destructive force.
And never have advocated violence. But tell me what America looks like if Kamala Harris is being sworn in as president. Our Constitution cannot afford one more destructive force.
In some ways, this could be viewed as bluster, but that's not how Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos sees it.
That movement, that thought process, I really have some problems with that, especially in today's world. I think it's wrong.
That's a very slippery slope.
Sheridan's opponent in the general election is former Phoenix Police Lieutenant Tyler Camp.
We have legislators that legislate laws. The sheriff's job is to enforce those laws. And to think that each sheriff may interpret the law however he or she believes fits them, that's pretty scary to me.
Protecting the civil liberties.
Sheridan declined an interview to discuss the documentary, but during one debate, Sheridan echoed the Constitutional Sheriff's credo, acknowledging as a sheriff's chief, he defied a federal judge during the Melendrez civil rights case and would be willing to do it again.
If that is disagreeing with a federal district court judge and suffering the consequences of that, well, so be it.
That's what we saw 10 years ago, and it's why the sheriff's office is currently under the court order that has cost the taxpayers over $350 million.
Sheridan issuing a statement saying, "I swore an oath to support the Constitution. As sheriff, I will take that same oath and protect the civil liberties of all persons as outlined in our Bill of Rights." Joe Dana, 12 News.